Hello, everybody. I'm Victoria. This is my sign name, and welcome to DeafBoss. All right, so today we'll be interviewing our special guest, Chase Burton. This is his sign name. Nice to see you. All right, so what made you want to get into, writing? Well, my love for film, I guess, started when I was about 8 years old, when I grasped the art of storytelling and progressed all the way till I went to CSUN in Cal State Northridge, and I just got lost in storytelling in the writing department. We learned about the inner working of storytelling. It's kind of like an engine. You just assembled it. I reassembled it, and the more I got, the more deeper I got into it. Watching films, studying how they, put the stories together, and what I've seen in the films, just being able to have a better understanding of the heart of storytelling, the structure, the organization of, the words, or, just the concepts, just, loving the stories. And it's always an evolving project. Yeah, I love the process. Oh, wow. Awesome. So why Mather? Why is that the film that you made? What does the word mean? Well, it's derived from really a combination of mother and father. These are the signs for mother and father. So the halfway point is here. And it just shows the inequality of the male and the female. And just if you look at, the world today in politics, there's, for example, there's more men in running the companies in Hollywood. There's the pay differences. And in this film, I really wanted to shift that imbalance, to show that a woman is equally as important as a man. So just trying to show the differences and challenge those ideas of and perspectives of how society views men and women, and kind of like mix it up. Just have a healthy, kind of so that we can have a more balanced view of men and women and their roles. All right, that's interesting. So just why don't you tell us a little bit about your process of writing? What that looks like. Well, my writing process is a little strange. I want to write something, and then all of a sudden I want to throw it away and start brand new. But just trying to find something that's most important in the story. I might, you know, not find something until the 10th draft, and it really just, but my main goal is trying to find out what's really important, what I'm trying to say. And sometimes I'll find one or two things or a few things in my writings, and I'll be able to piece it together. But mostly I just follow my heart, and it always leads to a good place for me in the story. It's not really about me. It's just more like I feel like there's a higher energy, or something that's just right in front of me that just does the work sometimes. Wow, that's very cool. So, what is the biggest challenge that you would say in this movie, your first film that you've done? This is a pretty big project. Well, I think there's a lot of things. But fortunately, I have a strong team. We can handle challenges. And my challenge, really, as a director, is just to see everybody working together, seeing the big picture, being the producer, the director, and the writer. A lot of challenges with scheduling, with our finances, and just there's a lot of issues that come up. Sometimes an actor won't be able to make it on a certain day, or just things like that. And but overall, I think the team is really awesome. They're creative. We find creative solutions. For example, if an actor can't make it, we'll just shoot something else on that day, and then the next day the actor will show up, and we just go with the flow, and we kind of balance each other out. We come up with good ideas and strategies to try to just overcome those obstacles and make the film happen. And one of the biggest challenges for sure is that, oh, so the film is coming out soon, huh? December 9th in LA, right? Yes, we're going to have our premiere party in LA, and there's going to be 400 people there. We're going to show it over and over because it's a short film, but we're going to have loud music. You're going to be able to feel the sounds and just really just be immersed in the experience of the film, and related with the pictures and the vibrations. I feel like there's going to be a lot of also hearing people that are going to enjoy this film because it's really 100% visual. But we do have audio, and the sound is going to be great. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to have music. We're going to have food and drinks, and it's going to be great. It's going to be 6 to 2. 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's going to be really awesome to be there to see everybody's faces and everybody who's been supporting us, and just together in one room. It's kind of like my birthday. I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. All right, so just curious. If you had one superpower, what would it be? I like that question. Well, as a world traveler, I'd love to have teleportation because sometimes like for example, I was in Australia where I missed my friends there. I actually lived there for a year, and this is one of the best years of my life. And just I'd love to just transport over there and have lunch with my friends and come back, and hopefully who knows, with this new technology we might see that happen. Yeah, for sure, we'll see. So what is one thing that you can't live without? I think the most important thing I couldn't live without is sleep. Filming Mather, I sleep maybe 1 to 2 hours a night. Fortunately, I have a wonderful team to keep me going and a lot of coffee to keep me amped. But after that film, I just crashed for a week. I was super exhausted. So I think if I had to pick one thing I couldn't live without, it'd definitely be sleep. Yeah, definitely. All right, so let me ask you this. Are you a listener or a talker? What do you prefer? Well, I think both. I think equally, I like to listen. I like to talk. I would say they're equally as important. And by talking, I learn about myself sometimes, and also explaining to people, expressing myself, and in some ways, seeing how people respond is a listening skill in itself. So I try to learn. I try to listen to people to see what they're about, and so I'd say both. All right, awesome. So what do you prefer, pen or pencil? Which one? Definitely the keyboard. I type faster than I can write. However, I do have a journal when I want to detach from technology. It just keeps me distracted. So I sometimes I use a blue pen and I just write in the journal. I enjoy that because sometimes when you're writing with your hands, your mind gets more relaxed and slows down. So, but also, obviously on the keyboard, it's faster. So either one. All right, awesome. So, what would you say is your biggest failure? I've had a lot of failures in my life, you know, business and personal, and I don't really see them, as failures. There's just little things that come up, obstacles, if you will, that help shape my perspective, make me a better person. I think failure is important because once you fail, you can, assess yourself better and see how you can improve yourself. And it's better than imagine being successful all the time. What would you really learn from that? So I think in some ways a failure just makes you stronger for the next time you face that challenge again. Awesome. So hey, so what would you say if what would you like to say to your fans? Well, I'd like to say thank you. I'd like to say I really appreciate your support for the last 2 years. You guys have been great. So just to make this film happen, for example, we had 300 people show up to our fundraiser, and for New Year's Eve we had a huge party. So many people showed up, and we had an Indiegogo fundraiser, and it was just incredible. Just the synergy of our fans and supporters, people who are just followers on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They're all just awesome. Just very excited about the film, and I just can't wait to share this project with everybody. I'm a fan too. I can't wait to see it. Hopefully, I can make it on in Las Vegas. So I hope so. Okay, so if Hollywood made a movie about you, who would be who would play the leading role? Well, for the last few years, and people have been telling me I look like Nicolas Cage. He's a famous actor from mostly from the '90s, but I love his style of acting, and he's just off the wall, just really awesome. I wouldn't mind him playing the lead role. But by the time I'm 40, he's probably gonna be way older by that time. But it'd be awesome. All right, great. Well, thank you so much for spending the time and having this interview with me. Yes, thank you for having me on. Hey again, my name is Victoria. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Facebook pages. And if you like this interview, and if you learned something new, you can give us a big like. Just click the like button, and also feel free to share it. Just, share it with your friends, and if you enjoyed watching it, just, show us some love. And we're gonna have a lot of awesome interviews coming up very soon, and you don't want to miss out. So don't forget to subscribe to the DeafBoss channel, and thank you for watching. Bye.